Okay, who do you think's more famous, me or Speed?
Speed, mate.
You're
Sorry.
mental.
I'm sorry.
And the weirdest part for me is that anybody not in the group seems to be like
Bro didn't even hesitate. Yeah, Speed, I'm sorry, mate.
actually scared to disagree with him.
You're mental,
sorry.
bro.
Is this why he left? Can this be one of the reasons for why he left?
Oh
KSI
my
wants to
God.
prove that.
Yo, I didn't even think about that. Y'all think that's why he left? What's good, YouTube? It's Verne. I'm back with another video. Today I'm reacting to the KSI situation. Why my camera lagging? The KSI situation is disgusting. Now, I don't actually I don't actually know what's going on with KSI, but I watched a couple seconds of this video and I heard something about him leaving the Sidemen. The creator of the video didn't even know. I didn't even know. So that already piqued my interest. So we're gonna watch and learn what's going on. This video is by Maury. The link to the original video is gonna be in the description if you guys want to check it out yourselves. Let's get to it.
KSI's ego is out of control. Okay, let's
So
do it.
KSI left the Sidemen, and the backlash ever since then has been out of control, really.
I gotta say, I didn't even know he left the Sidemen. When was this? When was that?
He did blindside them, and then he did make a statement which was very backhanded. I know you're all grieving in your own way because of my decision, but you knew it was coming for a while.
Okay, what the? Guys, I genuinely did not know that this guy left the Sidemen. Holy shit, this was like one of the biggest YouTube.
Side note, I don't know what's going on with KSI right now, but KSI, I did like kind of grow up watching KSI. Him and his brother Deji, bro, they used to be funny as hell watching. I used to love watching their videos when I was a kid.
Groups of
I
all
used to love gaming videos in general.
time, right next to Team 10. What else? The Clout House. He said, now let me speak directly to the boys. I know you're all grieving in your own way because of my decision, but you knew it was coming for a while, and I know some of you are angry, some of you don't want to accept it, some of you might even hate me, and some of you are just upset. It's okay, I'll always be here for you. Oh my God, he's doing the little fake heartfelt apology letter. But yeah, some of you might even hate me, and some of you are just upset. It's okay, I'll always be here for you. I always have been here for you. Don't see this as the end, see this as a new era or a new beginning. Did he leave because he just wanted, you know, all the money to himself? Like the percent, when you're in groups like this, are you sharing a percentage? I believe you are. I don't know, just a theory. He said also, don't see this as the end, see this as a new era or a new beginning. Be optimistic, think positively. You have an audience that adore you, an audience that enjoy the content, and an audience that have grown with us. You are all very entertaining, so don't think otherwise. You've done this without me before, and it was a great haha. But in the end, you know how I am, so you know that I have to do this for my sanity. It's still so mad that all of this just started from all those Skype calls. Trains for the win, haha, love you guys. So yeah, that was his, like, I guess, letter.
The rest of it is just platitude, so I'll spare you. But the point is that this clearly wasn't a mutually accepted decision. And through the clips that were filtering out, it's clear they actually had no idea this was going to happen at this time.
I mean, you may have seen.
So he blindsided them. Already, man's, I ain't gonna lie.
The news that has just been dropped. I didn't know that video was going out now, so I'm expecting a lot of people to just ask me about it.
Tisk. KS.
Yeah, bro, that's the main reason. That's I'm not gonna say that's the main reason, but that's one of the main reasons why that's an L-man's move, bro. Going to the internet with something like that before you actually tell the people who you're actually apologizing to, right? I don't know, like. That's something about that is just crazy, because now they got to deal with like he said, now they got to deal with the backlash, or not actually backlash, because they don't know why you're leaving. They just know that you're leaving, I'm pretty sure, and now they all got to answer questions based off of something that they don't even know was happening. They still don't even know what had happened.
How could us blindside your people like this? I gotta say, man, this is why I don't trust anybody. I'm gonna be honest, especially creators and behind the scenes. These people are so scummy. We are in a content group for 10 years, likely in agreements or contracts, probably not even in contracts. Maybe not, maybe so, who knows? A lot of these content houses are based off of the fact that we just have a verbal agreement, a firm handshake, a brotherhood. And maybe now that some kind of long-term contract is up, he decided to say deuces and said peace out.
Of KSI's ego, essentially just clearly overtaking his mind.
There's always like a Harry Styles, you know, in One Direction, or a Beyonce in Destiny's Child. You could argue I am that.
Yo, I was literally just thinking, because he just mentioned how, like, you know, his contract was up, so he probably, you know, just made a decision that, you know, I don't want to be on this show no more, whatever. That made me think about, bro, this whole thing, if you guys know what Gil's Arena is, bro, that whole situation going on over there, like Gil basically left because his contract was up, and he kind of seen some of the moves that the company was doing, you know, basically effing them over. So he left, you know, and he's doing his own thing. But it's funny because Gil kind of mentioned himself, Gil as in Gilbert Arenas. He called himself Michael Jackson because he insinuating he's, you know, he was part of a group. Now he left the group going to do his own thing. And it's hilarious that this dude is calling himself what, Beyonce and Michael Jackson? Beyonce from Destiny's Child? Yeah, that's hilarious.
Direction or a Beyonce in Destiny's Child. You could argue,
yo, what's going on?
You know, in one direction or a Beyonce in Destiny's Child. You could argue I am that of Tideman.
Oh my God!
This man, and I'm not saying anything that everybody doesn't already know, but he has a very high opinion of himself.
Is anyone near? Speed walks down the road.
I say Speed as a person is more famous.
And I disagree.
True.
Like,
what?
It's like,
wait, sir. How can you disagree? IShowSpeed at this point in time globally is more popular than you, sir. Like, there's no, you see, this is what happens when your ego gets so
like I said, bro, ego, that was definitely, it's an ego thing. How you, what?
big.
KSI is big, bro. No disrespect to the man. He's a, bro, he is pretty popular and well known.
So ridiculously
Speed, chill.
High and exorbitant. Essentially, your ego has ballooned to the size of a deadly cancerous tumor-like cell metastasizing and growing rapidly like a failed science experiment going horribly wrong. That is where KSI's ego is right now. To say that you don't think IShowSpeed is in fact more popular than you is just completely and utterly insane.
Okay, who do you think's more famous, me or Speed?
Speed, mate.
You're mental.
I'm sorry.
And the weirdest part for me is that anybody not in the group seems to be like,
bro didn't even hesitate. Yeah, Speed, I'm sorry, mate.
Actually scared to disagree with him.
You're mental, bro.
Is this why he left? Can this be one of the reasons for why he left?
Oh
KSI wants to prove that.
Yo, I didn't even think about that. Y'all think that's why he left?
Hey, I am more popular than Speed, and I don't need this group to maintain my relevancy. I don't know, I'm just spitballing here, but what do you guys think about this? I just gotta say, this is why. And I'm not gonna say, you know, we all haven't been in a situation where, you know, we succeeded at something and we didn't allow our ego to get the best of us. It's happened to a lot of us, probably all of us at some point in our time. But to be this deep in the game, to be such a seasoned vet and not understand, just on a logical, objective, pragmatic standpoint, that IShowSpeed is at the peak of his career right now, and his peak essentially has surpassed your essentially. And I'm not saying it's not possible for KSI to ever become as popular as he once was or far exceed Speed one day. It's entirely possible. It happens all the time. People have peaks and then dips and valleys and then peaks again that were bigger than their previous peak, right? But if you can't just acknowledge this literally from a pragmatic viewpoint, stripping your opinion, stripping your mind of all preconceived notions and emotions, right? And just looking at it from a very sterile, non-egotistic point of view, then you're destined for failure.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, bro. A good example of what he's talking about, where people can hit a peak, take a you know, a dip or whatever, and then come back and then hit even higher peaks. Kai Cenat, bro. Kai Cenat. That man has had multiple Mafia-thons, hit even crazier numbers in the next Mafia-thons, and then he just took a crazy long break. And I would argue he's probably pulling even more numbers now with this whole streamer university thing. So yeah, his peak is just going up and up. So yeah, it's entirely possible, bro.
This new generation. I'm sorry.
You're just living in this bubble.
What are you on about? I'm sorry, mate. Like,
you know, yesterday,
what are you on about?
You know, he's the president of UK Ballers.
Sure.
So Ballers themselves said we're bringing in a guest next week, which clears any previous talent.
Speed?
Yeah.
No.
The look on this guy's face right now, just looking at KSI, waiting for his response, is hilarious to me. I mean, everybody in the room is just like, KSI, wake up, bro. Wake up. What are you doing? You're embarrassing yourself. Nah, seriously though, KSI, what the f? Actually, this is very embarrassing. You know, just taking this out of the YouTube creator space, anybody who was once very popular at anything that they did is kind of like you peaked in high school. That's the energy I'm getting from KSI. You peaked in high school and now you can't believe that someone has surpassed you later in life, or there's this new kid that used to go to your school, or a new alumni who far exceeded and broke all your accomplishments, like broke your records. It happened. It is what it is. Accept it. People can't accept these things, and they just become ingratiated in the past and ego riddled with what we call the concept of is sunk cost fallacy. You put so much energy into something, you believe no one will ever break the record until the new kid comes around on the block, and he does. And now you're just in disbelief. It is what it is. It's very sad to see in real time. Here we have KSI again.
Trying to compete with Mr. Beast.
Yeah. Okay.
He gets about 4 billion every month in short.
Not too shabby.
600 million long form. I mentioned the Sidemen boys. Wow. I'm gonna get more subscribers than Sidemen, and I'm also gonna get more views. I've got more views than Sidemen.
It's definitely is an ego thing, bro. He's trying to prove that he can do it alone. And I'm not gonna lie, I respect it low key, bro. I just don't respect him blindsiding them. At least, like, come on, like, have a talk with your boys. Yeah, y'all been together. Y'all been doing this. Y'all been in this business together for 10 years, bro. Come on, like, you can have a talk with the boys, bro. But like I said, yeah, I respect that. You feel like they playing with your name. You want to prove that you can. You want to prove something. Prove something. Yeah, but don't blindside your homies, bro. Facts.
In a month.
Damn.
So now I just need to get more subscribers. And then it's like, all right, cool. I'm looking at speed now. I need to try and get more views.
Okay, so this guy, I guess he gets more views than Sidemen, so he doesn't need Sidemen anymore, right? Maybe he's getting more views on shorts than Mr. Beast, so he's accomplishing things. It's sort of an ego-filled, friendly competition. Understand, guys, when you're at these levels, you kind of just want to be number one. You want to be king. You want to prove yourself that you can accomplish everything that everybody else is accomplishing. I'm not gonna act like I haven't been there before.
Bro, I was literally just thinking, bro, this is that greed they be talking about, bro, in that Bible. Bro, this man he's already been at the top. He has millions of subscribers. He's already rich. What do you have to prove? That is the nasty part about this, for real, bro. What do you gotta prove? Like, be happy for the people you paved the way for, bro.
I still am on that journey. Outside of what I'm doing here online, I'm definitely going to dominate in all the fields that I'm going to be participating in. But getting that #1 spot, right, isn't always about how much work you put in. It's literally about hype, novelty, speed, still relatively new. Beast pushing the boundaries and extremeness of content. Now, if you're willing to...
Sorry, guys, my camera just cut off for some reason. Back to the video. Oh, hold on, my bad. Back to the video. Full screen, come on. There you go.
Now, if you're willing to go that far to chase what you think you want to accomplish, go for it. But at what cost?
I don't know if he's being disingenuous or like he actually thinks this, but again, it's from a short. And I think if he didn't flex on everybody, it wouldn't be a problem. But his editor, for example, was actively trying to dunk on Vicstar123. You don't dunk on Vicstar123, mate.
Now, what did his editor say? She said, look, guys, KSI achieved 100 million views this month, and 64 million of those are from the Katana YouTube short. And then this dude has the audacity to take shots at Vicstar. So whose editor is this? I don't even know. I don't think that's KSI's.
You're trying to dunk on Vicstar123. You don't dunk on Vicstar123, mate. Right? That's a red line. With that in mind, people then did go at KSI and his editor. I've spoken to Mo behind the scenes, and it genuinely hurts seeing how some people have been treating him. Whether you agree with my decision or not, please leave the people around me out of it. And yet after this, people actually dug up more clips of KSI from the past. What might end up being a ratio, people responded with this clip. You'll see in the clip, but this is him ironically slating somebody's team.
I am disappointed in your team and the people around you, man. How and why they thought it would be a good idea for you to enter the ring looking like that is beyond.
So that's in case you guys don't know, this is KSI's brother, Deji, and the first thing that comes to mind about Deji is back in the day when he botted his channel to 10 million subscribers just to get the YouTube plaques. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was actually hilarious. She actually got exposed for that. I don't know if my editor can find that, but yeah, it was funny. Here we have another clip of KSI apparently just trying to chase an endless amount of views, competing with people.
I told the boys that I'm going to overtake them in views and subs eventually. And
how many? I mean, who does the?
I have overtaken them in views last month.
But when you say the boys, I mean, who are the big content creators?
Sidemen.
Yeah, I know, but Harry doesn't really make.
I just got gotta say, KSI, a guy like KSI, like I understand what he's trying to do, and you know, kudos to him for getting all these views, but he can't be trusted. If this is your friend and he's online saying, I'm going to surpass you, like actually trying to embarrass you and trying to clown you and trying to lil bro you, this is the type of person you literally cannot trust. This is actually a horrible person, not only to do business with, but to actually form a friendship with. Behind the scenes, like guys like this, outside of just strictly business, I literally would not be friends with them at all.
Oh, you're outperforming the Sidemen
I'm
channel.
outperforming the Sidemen channel, yeah.
Listen, being competitive is fine, it's normal, but to kind of drag people's faces in.
Yeah. Bro, honestly, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this whole situation. But man, my final thoughts on this. We obviously KSI. He has the right to do whatever he wants. He wants to go. He wants to be Michael Jackson. He wants to be Beyonce. Let him go. But bro, at least let your people know, bro. Don't blindside them. Don't just leave them in the dirt, bro, fam. Like, come on, let's be adults. Let's be grown-ups about this. But yeah, you guys let me know what you think about this video. Link will be in the comments or in the description. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.